And hello again, folks. It is I, Kamikaze, here to play more of the Professor Layton game that I can't remember the name of. But now that we have the audio problem fixed, because I'm a moron, and I feel like I should just bash myself in the face with a shovel, we're going to continue the game. As your investigation progresses, you will unearth certain key pieces of information that form clues. Each case has 6 clues to uncover, and once you've found all 6, you'll be able to solve the case. So the entire game isn't based off of the finding the hour hand. Clues may arise from statements that appear to have nothing to do with anything. Can you... Oh, pardon me. Can you use your sleuthing skills to piece it all together? If you want to look at the clues that you've gathered so far, open Katrielle's bag and look in the current case file. When you need a refresher on your memory about the case file is placed to look. Is the place to look. Move things around on my screen so I can... Nope, not that one. Nope. There we go. Whee! The case file has been added to Kat's bag. Ah, it's so exciting to be investigating a case at last. What will we do first, miss? We'll start by interviewing members of the public, Ernest. Gosh, that sounds like proper detective work. Let's find out if anyone around here has noticed what's wrong with the clock tower, and if they might have some useful information for us. In the previous episode, before I even posted, I might try and edit in the animated video to not have the duplicate audio that I was having a problem with. There are a lot of passerbys here, aren't they? How do we know who to ask? The more people we talk to, the better, so let's get started. When there's more than one place to investigate next, you will see multiple magnifying glasses displayed on the top right of the screen in the investigation. Once you have examined one of those places, it will be marked with a tick icon, so keep an eye on the magnifying glass and the tick icon on the top right-hand corner if you're hunting for clues. Awesome. Okay. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to go into my bag, because apparently... Use the directional buttons with the Catherine's bag and move the pointer around the cursor. You can use the pointer stick, blah blah blah, detach from the thing, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Yep, if you're playing handheld mode, you can touch the screen. Yes, I get it. But what we're doing is this. Daily puzzle. Wow, look at all the puzzles. There's like 18 of them. Well, we're just going to do one, and then we're going to continue the story. Are the puzzles that you download from the internet to play. There are already 18 puzzles in the daily puzzle section from the start of the game. Press X to download puzzles button to increase the available repertoire. And you can download up to 365 of them. Any puzzles you download are shared among all 3 of your possible save files. Solving puzzles earns you museum points. You can use them like museum. Cool. Okay, well, first of all, 365 puzzles have been added, so this game's been out a while. So we're not going to go through all of those puzzles. We're just going to play the very first one. I might do a live stream to try and complete all of the puzzles. Coldstream Conundrum 1. Just a 1 difficulty. So I'm here for puzzles. Make the guards on duty so that they see into every nook and cranny of the city. Select a guard to make him active and select again to make him inactive. The positions of the guards are predetermined by the colonel-in-chief and cannot be changed. Guards look horizontally and vertically, but cannot see beyond obstacles. No guard should be in view of another guard. Affected squares will turn gray if any guard sees each other. All the squares except for the... Okay, so I got it. So it wants me to cover all the things, since they can do only horizontally and vertically. Wait, no, because then there's... Let's undo that, and let's do that, because then that would make it so they can see those, can't see past obstacles, so can't see him. He can see all the way there, he can see all the way there, he makes the T shape here, this covers this all the way over there, all the way there, all the way there. Yeah, I think that's it. Ta-da!
I have a feeling that perhaps... Thank goodness I got that right.
Ta-da! Now, as much as I would like to go through all of these puzzles... Coldstream Conundrum. Are these, like, all the same type? Oh, I see. So each of these is a different set of styles of puzzles. And there's penguins. I like penguins. So there's a total of 383. I've solved one of 383. I may have to sit down and do like a huge thing of solving all these puzzles. Just to sit and chat with people. Alright, so... I'm just doing this to make it so it stops. Alright. I can exchange stuff for stuff. Oh, I'm a sucker for a ponytail. I'm also a sucker for a little, like... Nah, I'm gonna go with the ponytail.
I love it.
Let's see here. Come on, give me a puzzle. Ooh, ooh. Is that what a question mark means? How long has it been, would you say? How long? I'm sorry. Do we know each other? I'm fairly sure I've never met you before, sir. Know each other? In a way, yes. In a way, no. I think his scarf's on too tight. People are like leaves, washed along in a river. Sometimes meeting, sometimes parting. You've rather lost me, I'm afraid. Don't suppose you've noticed anything about the Elizabeth Tower last night, did you? I was already dreaming sweetly by the nightfall yesterday. So you're an early sleeper, are you? So you wouldn't have seen anything. Is that all you wanted? I tell you what, how about you do a little puzzle to occupy your mind? Say a puzzle? Puzzle? Absolutely! It's full of puzzles, Ernest. Sometimes during the course of investigation, people do come out with puzzles for you to solve. It's all part of the process. So let's see what sort of puzzles we're dealing with here. Puzzle number 2, worth 35. The clock is currently showing the time as 3:30. It would be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. What would be the minimum number of places you need to touch on the clock to show the desired time? Wait, what? Okay, select the answer for confirming, blah, blah, blah. Confirming. How many places on the clock would I have to touch? The minimum would be 1. Because by rotating the minute hand, it will rotate the hour. And so I only have to do a minimum of 1. I mean, I'm not crazy on this, am I?
I've seen how to solve this now.
What?
That's not like me.
How is that wrong? And you're gonna make me lose picarettes. I hate this. This is one thing I dislike, is like I lose like picarettes because I got it wrong. So I can't 100% the game now. The minimum number of places you need to touch would be 1. 1! Not 2! If the answer is 2... I don't want... If you tell me 2 is the answer, that is the wrong answer for a clock. Any normal clock.
This is an interesting one.
What?
Good, Katrielle, not good.
See, now I already feel really stupid. Oh, unless it's a stupid trick question. That would be like if you had to touch it. In this case, you could just wait for it to become midnight.
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Frickin' screw you, game. That's just not... There's no need to touch the clock at all. All you do is need to wait for midnight to come. But that's not the way it was worded. The minimum number of places you'd have to touch is in, like, if you were to manually make it say midnight. But, yes, technically, what if it was noon? Huh? Very impressive. Let's hope you tackle all the puzzles that you're going to face so convincingly. Yeah, I screwed up twice. You can shovel it. Let's talk to this guy. It says we've checked out this place, but I might as well talk to him. Top of the morning to ya. Got a minute to answer a few questions. I'm alright. I'm investigating the extraordinary disappearance of the little land of Big Ben. See, did either of you happen to see anything around these parts last night, such as, for instance, a person or persons transporting a large and-like object? Oh, she gets straight to the point, doesn't he? He's asking him the very questions I was about to ask him. Oh, where me manners. Sorry, I'm Douglas Dirt, everyone. Calls me Doug. I'm a reporter with the London Times, see? Are you readers as well? At all? Well. I'd say, personally, I think the London Times is the best paper in the city. Probably the only one. Ah, you're too kind, lad. Although, I do make it my mission to dig up the most dirtiest of dirt to uncover the most unsavory of suits. Then why are you investigating this canned clock thing? At present, quit taking pictures! As mentioned aforementionedly, I'm investigating the disappearance of Big Ben's end. As it happens, we're investigating the same thing. Perhaps you might share anything you've learned? Sorry. You quit taking pictures! Investigating, you say? Well, there's a turn-up for the books. You don't look like detectives, I must say. And I'd add a guess I'd have you pegged as the couple out walking your lovely dog on a delightful morning. Well, I am a detective. Haven't you ever heard of the Layton Detective Agency? Didn't it just open? Layton? I know of the famous Professor Layton, of course, but I didn't realize he had an agency. Or people in his employ. Anyways, nice to have signed up with a complete unknown, since really inspires confidence. What a blow, mind you. I didn't really expect any different. Don't worry, Miss Layton. You'll be famous soon enough. I'm quite certain of that. Anyway, as it happens, I was at the office all evening yesterday, penning my latest article. I did not observe Big Ben at all, and I'm afraid to say that my own investigation is getting underway. I have nothing to impart at the present time. I see. Well, thank you anyway. I wish you all the very best with your ongoing investigation activities, of course. Likewise, sir. Good luck with yours. And hiccup for Iconic Bend. Anti-crime or international conspiracy. Alarm bells ring across Britain! Aha, stories like these write themselves, eh? Gah, methinks it's gonna be a smasher. Certainly is. If we don't solve this before the story breaks, there'll be all kinds of repercussions. You're right. We must press on with our investigation. Okay, now I have to go find another place to investigate, right? We've investigated all we can around here. I suggest we head closer to the tower. To the scene of the crime at last! I say, this is rather exciting. I need to explain to you how we move around, not with our feet at all. You know, walking is not a concept that we're familiar with. We use teleportation. The bottom right of the screen, investigation mode, you'll see a shoe button. Pressing that button with the Y switch in the relocation mode. The orange flashing marker shows points to the map where we can move to. Pick a location you'd like us to visit to and press A over the display information about the place in question. Simply press A the second time and move ahead to getting that location. An exclamation mark at the particular place indicates that we should head there next or go for a good investigation. It looks like we can get inside of the Elizabeth Tower from that entrance there. So, let's head over there and see what we can find out. Oh, sit Y. You're all wrong. 'Cause I'm a shooting star. So, question. Oh, it took it away. It doesn't show the thing. So, okay, I thought the magnifying glasses were like different locations had things to investigate. But that's how many things are investigatable in that area. Kind of gave me a little, Danganronpa vibe with the little pixelies. The entrance to the clock tower looks to be over there. Oh, the police office seem to be examining something. Let's ask them of what they found. Puzzles and other things. Looks like there's gotta be something else around here. Oh, there we go. I think, what was there, like 3 things in every map area? I think. I've just in my brain. Hello, Miss. Let me see. Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings mentioned you. He, Ah, yes, here it is. You're assisting with our investigations, I see. So we're to share information and resources. Thank you, officer. That will be very helpful. Another on-the-ball detective, is it? Yes, this is DC Nick Booker, one of the Inspector Hastings men. Nick Booker? Thrown into a profession, was he? What? Perhaps you'd be so kind as to tell us what you've learned about the case so far. Ah, yes. Well, according to our inquiries, it seems that we've been an outbreak of, a metal theft of the capital recently. In the capital recently. Metal theft? Oh, wait, are you saying that there's more metal theft than just Big Ben's arm? Why would they take Big Ben's arm for its metal? That just seems like a really risky behavior for so small of anything. Yes, I think that's what it says here. Yes, metal being stolen from factories and warehouses. Again, why would they steal the arm of Big Ben? What on earth would anyone steal pieces of metal for? Some metals are valuable, Ernest, and thieves can sell scrap made from them for a high price. Yes, according to my notes here, the missing clock hand was made of, yes, here it is, a very valuable metal that would fetch a good price if sold. What metal? So we're continuing along the line of investigation. I see. Metal theft. Well, thank you for your help, DC Booker. Don't mention it, madam. I'm just doing what it says here in my notebook. You found a clue. Metal thefts. Metal thieves. Clues 2 out of 6. My AC here. Close my door. Alright, continue. Now, which one of you... You're gonna give me a puzzle, right? Yeah, puzzle. That's what I'm needing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, hi there. Perfect weather for a run, isn't it? Must be a pleasant place for jogging here with all the green space. Yes, I love it. I've done 50 laps already today. That person could hide behind a tree with no effort. Hide behind a lamppost, even. 50? Good run, by the way. I've been running in the cities around the world. I just can't get enough. Good run, well done. Like marathons and other events, but ordinary city streets are my favorite place to run. I just love exercising as I watch other people going about their business. I like doing puzzles to exercise my brain too, and to keep my mind off of my icky muscles. I just came across a great one, actually. Try it! Because I just pull it right out of my butt. This is what I'm here for, is the puzzles. 40 pick rates. Now I've got to pay attention to see if there's ones. It's like if a puzzle, I don't know why, but when a puzzle is like one of those ones where it's just like it goes, how many times would you have to touch this? The answer is 0. You don't have to touch it. That kind of thing is just, I find it dumb. Shoot bubbles from the cannon to burst all of the bubbles floating in the air. To pop bubbles, you'll need to form a chain linking bubbles of the same number horizontally and or vertically. The chain must contain at least as many bubbles as the number displayed on the balls. At least. Press and hold A to pick up a bubble and move it to an empty space. Ammo is replenished after each shot, but you'll need to burst all the bubbles within the maximum shot limit. Reposition an object to a new location. Press and hold A over to pick it up again. And then release A to place it to a new location. Some puzzles you can use L and R and rotate the object. Alright. I get it. You're telling me to rotate it because... No, maybe not. So I'm not exactly understanding the question. So, shoot bubbles from the cannon to burst all of the bubbles floating in the air. To pop bubbles, you need to form a chain linking the bubbles. And must contain at least as many bubbles as the number displayed. Press and hold A. Ammo is replenished after each shot, but you need to burst all the bubbles within the maximum shot limit, which I'm assuming is 9? But in this case... Five. It says horizontally and or vertically. So horizontally and or vertically, that would make it that... And, I mean... My brain's telling me that this is it. Because there's at least 2 here, and there's at least 4, so these 4 can pop. These 3 can pop the 4, and the 5s can pop that way, because it says and or vertically. The 4 can pop there. The 2s, the 3s can pop there. The 2s, the 3s, it can all pop there. It all... That's only if I'm understanding it correctly. And or vertically. Which, I mean... It seems like it's not fully complete. Oh! I get it. Okay. So it actually is going to complete it in this manner. So I understand. So I have to do that. And that gets rid of those. And that gets rid of those. Gets rid of that. And then 2 shots left within the shot limit. All right.
I see how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
That just seems a little bad to me. If you don't get the order right, you run out of shots. So I got the order right. Great. I need some better ones. I'm going to stay in London for a while, I think. There's lots of places around the city where I'd like to run. I want to make sure I see as much as I can while I'm here. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. Bye then. Okay, and now I need to talk to this guy. Who doesn't have a puzzle for me, because you're a loser. Hello, Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings has instructed us all to give you full cooperation. Wonderful. I don't need to explain. Could you tell us what you found out so far? I'd be glad to, miss. We've ascertained that on the night of question, that being last night, that there was no one here. No one at all? Not even a janitor or something? There's a room behind a large clock faces known as the clock room. However, the room was locked overnight. So, is the clock tower always empty overnight? Except for when work's going on, yes. When the servicemen are in, they sometimes work late, apparently. But last night, the servicemen knocked off early, it seemed. So there was no one around who might have seen the thief? Sorry to, not to have better news for you. Well, poop. Now we've spoken to the investigating officers, I think it's time that we had a look inside the clock tower. I think Nintendo could have, like, budgeted out to have full voices. I really think they could have. It just seems to make far more sense, and much more... Because obviously the puzzles weren't the top priority. Excuse me, PC Beat. Police Constable Beat. I think that's what PC stands for. Would you be so good as to allow us entry to the clock tower? Why, yes, of course. Inspector Hastings gave us instructions to cooperate fully with you, Miss Layton. Step right in. Thank you. We'll all come in, if we may. No dogs allowed. I must warn you, one long staircase when you might get inside. I hope your leg muscles are working. Yes? Alright, so, doink. Oh, I guess I have to navigate myself here. Golly, what a lot of stairs. Inside of a clock is actually really cool. My feet are killing me. Ernest, Greaves, you should be ashamed of yourself for getting tired. Out so okay, I'm done making that noise. You're panting harder than he is. Oh look, it's spectacular. I've never seen such internals of a clock tower before. Magnificent. Being inside such a huge and important landmark like this makes it rather splendid, isn't it? The clock face and the cogs are enormous. Yes, quite exciting to be allowed inside of a place that's off limits for most people. Alright, you two, get over yourselves. I've just remembered something I forgot to mention before. Oh, what's that? Sometimes as you're investigating, you come across something unexpected. Unexpected? Yes, as you're moving the magnifying glass, you might notice peculiar disturbance in some places. When that happens, be sure to investigate thoroughly, even if the magnifying glass hasn't turned orange. Look hard enough and you'll be sure to be rewarded. Thank you. So, make sure you investigate all those nooks and crannies carefully. Let's give it a try now. And let me guess, you want me to look here? Please give me a puzzle. You've discovered the reddish wristwatch. Been added to your collection. Collection box has been added to Katrielle's bag. Here you can peruse items that you found during your course of your investigations. The items are unrelated to any particular case. They're just for fun, so enjoy them at your leisure. You never know what you might find while you're hunting for clues. So leave no stone unturned, Ernest. Not one, Miss Layton. Very good. Let's get back to the task at hand. Ah. I think that perhaps that's a serviceman over there. Look. Oh yes, you're right. Let's go ask him if he has any useful information for us. The collection feature has been added to Kat's bag. Oh, hello, creepy man. The clock faces are so vast. Rather strange seeing them from the inside. But apart from the missing hand, there doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary. Well, I'm looking for the puzzle. Both hands present and correct on this face, at least. That would be a good puzzle, wouldn't it? I'm a face, and I have no eyes, no ears, and no mouth. I do have hands, however. What am I? A clock! And my eyes are watering. As it happens, though, there's a different puzzle here. Look, do you want to try? Yes! Give me the puzzle! I'm not gonna read what he has to say, I just want the puzzle. Houses of Hanoi. A new design of house allows you to arrange the floors however you like. Just select a building to hoist off the topmost floor with a crane and move it to another plot. Your task is to make all the houses look as they appear on the plans. However, houses can only have up to 4 floors max. Okay. I'm just supposed to... Oh, let's put this one here. That one here. This here. That. Here. That. Here. That. Here. That. Hold on. Here. That. Here. That. Here. Because I had to do it in that way, so that way I could drop them in place. 18 moves.
My idea here.
But how many can it be solved in? Probably says like, oh, it can be solved in 4 moves. Oh. Oh, that was easy. Good work, Pinstripes. You're applying back some respect here. Why, thank you, Cheryl. While merely a personal assistant to Miss Layton, I do hope to prove myself useful in the puzzle-solving department. I really don't remember saying I wanted a personal assistant. Oh, dear miss, please don't reject me. I'm still looking for a couple other... As I said, usually there's like 3 things to find. Okay, that was already that one. Can't check that. Wait. The mechanism is vast as well, isn't it? That keeps ticking despite being one hand down. Lucky that there are 3 other faces showing the correct time. The people of London rely on Big Ben to know the time. They rely on watches. Okay, I guess I'll talk to him. Hey, what are you doing inside? No entry to public. It's alright. I'm from the Layton Detective Agency. The police have given us permission to investigate here. You're a serviceman for the Great Clock, I take it? No. Yes, I'm Hans. Hans Lipsky. If this is for the missing hand, I've already said to the police everything I know. You people are drilling a hole in my belly. Well, I'm sorry to ask you to repeat yourself, but would you mind letting us, telling us what you told the police, Mr. Lipsky? Lipsky? Ken Lipsky? What are you doing, dog? Can't help his name, Charles. There's nothing for telling. When the hand went missing, I was already at my home. I don't know nothing. You know something. You went home early yesterday, I understand. Day before, I was working until after midnight, fixing the clock. So yesterday, I went home early. Was there anything unusual about the hand that was taken? It wasn't loose or misaligned or anything. No, I fixed it only 2 days ago, like I tell you. When I put it back, I make sure it's in good and fixed on. How did you put it on there? See, so no chance that it had the hand dropped off, then slipped out of your hands. I mean, looking at the size of these hands, it doesn't look like something you could just carry around with you. Police already investigate everything in here. Around the clock face, but they find nothing and they have gone now. Yes, tell me, Mr. Lipsky, when did you notice that the hand was missing? Same time everyone else, when I look out the window in the morning and I see a missing hand. So, where you live is inside of the clock tower, and inside of the face with the missing hand, I see. No, yes, I'm living close to here, on Chancellor Lane. Oh, gosh, how extraordinary. The same street that the agency is on. It's strange that we didn't notice the hand was missing ourselves. Exactly. I'm sure I remember seeing it when I looked at the clock tower this morning. Because you were looking at a different face. It depends on where you live and... Oink. Recently repaired hour hand. Really, apart from the missing hour hand, nothing seems to be out of place. Golly, there are no clues at all. I would have expected to see some trace of crime, after all. It's such a large object to make off with. We need more information. Let's go back down to the ground. There's something I'd like to ask Inspector Hastings. I knew this time would come. The descent. It's alright for you, but I'm taking my life in my paws climbing down these stairs. Well, you do have short, stubby little legs. Ah, yes, with your short little legs. Get off. Not now, Cheryl. It's safer this way. Ernest will carry you down, won't you, Ernest? I will. Hey, what did you pull that face for? I haven't got fleas, you know. I didn't pull a face. Come along, no arguing. Just tread carefully, Ernest. Yes, miss. Daily bonus. You've earned some fashion farthing. Once per day, you can obtain fashion farthings via the daily bonus. You can use fashion farthings you've saved up in the wardrobe section for Cat's bag to purchase outfits. However, be careful of changing your Nintendo Switch console system time, because you won't be able to obtain the daily bonus for a short while if you do. You might also uncover fashion farthings during the course of your investigations around London, so keep your eyes clean. Right. I still feel like there's something up here I missed. Somewhere. Well, then again, there was that. I guess that could count as something? Wait. Ah! Knew there'd be another one. I wasn't crazy. Well, at this point, I'm going to call this episode here, and then we will prepare for the next episode, the glorious Professor Layton game. If you are enjoying this, please remember to hit that like button. Follow if you want to see more. Other than that, I will catch you all in the next episode of this. You know what? What is the name of the game? Button. Layton's Mystery Journey. Katrielle and the Millionaires. Conspiracy. Deluxe Edition. So toodles!